When it comes to talking about Spider-Man, this character means so much to me. And after seeing Brand New Day, I can safely say that this movie is definitely worth the watch. Now, when it comes to the plot, I'm going to divide it into three sections. Section one is going to be what I think about the movie, just my thoughts and opinion, and the casting. Section two, I'm going to get more into spoiler territory. And in section three, I'm going to talk about whether this movie really lives up to the hype and deserves to be remembered or just forgotten. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this. Section one, my thoughts and opinions. I think that this soft reboot of Spider-Man, Tom Holland, I think he's a bit too old to play the role of Spider-Man, but I think he did a pretty good job at portraying the character. And honestly, I don't mind the other castings either. Zendaya and his friend Ned, I think that's a pretty good pairing. I definitely miss the Sam Raimi trilogy's pairing with Harry Osborn and Mary Jane Watson. But I think the MCU did a pretty good job at pairing these three characters together. They definitely have chemistry. But my main complaint is Tom Holland. He definitely looks like that his role for Spider-Man, I think it's time to switch him out. I don't know. I think he's too old for it. I know they're going for an older portrayal, but I think Tom Holland stayed in the role too long. And I know a lot of people have so many opinions about his portrayal as Spider-Man when he debuted in Civil War. And honestly, I didn't mind that. This portrayal in Civil War was actually pretty good. However, in Infinity War and even his own movies afterwards, I say in No Way Home, I know that movie's polarizing to a lot of Spider-Man fans, but I think No Way Home perfected his character arc. And honestly, afterwards, I think it's time for Tom Holland to pass the torch to another Spider-Man, the one you see on screen. But that's pretty much it. I thought the acting was phenomenal, that classic MCU charm, the witty humor, the cinematography. I think they definitely did a good job at making this movie. It was enjoyable, and the audience definitely enjoyed it. Now, when it comes to spoiler territories, one big spoiler in the second half of this video, Jean Grey, the Phoenix, is the main antagonist. And honestly, I think that the actress did a pretty good job at portraying this character. She definitely comes in later in the movie, but honestly, I'm not saying honestly a lot. It was a pretty good portrayal. I definitely enjoyed her part in the movie. Now, one of my favorite characters, the Punisher, he was my favorite part. And Mark Ruffalo, I think he did a pretty good job at portraying the Hulk. I didn't watch She-Hulk because I already knew that was trash. And besides that, they definitely kind of recovered his character because beforehand the Hulk was kind of sorry, and I think this movie definitely made Mark Ruffalo's portrayal much better. And for more spoilers, that's pretty much it. I'm trying not to make this review too long, trying to make it quick. Now, when it comes to the future of the MCU, now keep in mind, I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, I'm not the biggest DC fan, and I used to be the biggest Spider-Man fan and the biggest nerd when it comes to comic books. But this film is definitely worth a watch. And afterwards, after seeing the movie, I definitely recommend it. I think this movie is memorable. The acting was good, and I definitely give this movie a pass. So with that being said, my Odyssey review is coming soon. If you like this review, let me know what you think down below in the comments. But besides that, it's me signing out. Take care.